to a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now on no static. King it tragic. Told them they don't want no. Get so drastic.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At one forward, Zachary Rizichet. The center is Onyeka Okongwu. At one guard, Dyson Daniels. At the other forward, Jalen Johnson. At the other guard, Trey Young. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Snyder. Now let's bring up the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. At one guard position, 6'3", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0. Tyrese Halliburton.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Our front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, the forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways. There's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Halliburton. Now, here's Neesmith. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Daniels. Nembhard covering. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Daniels has got the opening field goal of the game for Atlanta.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Young, and it's sent back by Turner. Siakam with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's stolen by Johnson. Young in the corner. Halliburton with the steal, and they're moving it up. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Siakam. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Siakam for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Goes up with the stripe. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb.
Man, they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Young. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Pass to Reza Shea. Lets the three fly. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Now, here's Halliburton. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Halliburton against Young. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Fires for three. Pacers with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your Light Squad. This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Reza Shea. Neesmith covering. And Reza Shea. The bucket on the assist by Okongwu.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Turner with a screen on Young. Halliburton for three. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Rizachet, and it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Inside, Okongwu. Siakam against Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Indiana shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. And that drops, so they now lead by one. The Hawks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Banked in off the glass.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Nesmith. To the middle, and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. That one, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's LeVert. Count that one. Here's Siakam. He's got 8. Turner with a screen on Johnson. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Okongwu. Pass to LeVert. Back to Daniels. Down low. And it's LeVert missing. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Turner with a screen on Young. Here's Nembhard. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
For Indiana.
Give them a huge hand. That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Puts it up off the inbound. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Okongwu against Turner. Bangs home the trifecta. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here is Daniels, following the score by Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin, covered by Johnson, and it's Mathurin missing. The Hawks trailing. Now Young, he has 6. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 9 points.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Mathurin against LeVert. Siakam misses. Hawks shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. And Okongwu slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Nembhard with it, defended by Young. Here's Turner, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got his second bucket.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable score from the mid-range.
In the first 2 minutes.
Daniels kicks to Young. Young is double. And Daniels now top of the key. Okongwu a screen. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Turner. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's LeVert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Atlanta also making some changes here. George Niang, he's checked in for Johnson. Mann comes in for Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in for Young. And the free throw drops for LeVert. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. Here's Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Mathurin's got 5 now.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now here's LeVert. 5 points in the game. Reza Shea in the corner. Over Halliburton. And it's Reza Shea missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mathurin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And strong off the bounce. Mathurin will keep coming. This kid is willing to challenge him.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Pretty easy to get excited about Bennedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Mathurin hits them both. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to LeVert. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied and great concentration.
Halliburton with it. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
The Hawks leading by 3. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Reza Shea. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Capella in at center. Now here's Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Sinks the triple. Niang's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hawks. And Indiana shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Tapping a screen on LeVert. McConnell passes to Toppin. Shoots. A shot by McConnell, no good. Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. LeVert from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 6. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Indiana. Here's Risacher. Capella sets a screen for Risacher. The shot that time, not on target.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Here's Toppin. Here's Mathurin, defended by Mann. Risacher with the steal. On the wing, Mann. Guarded by Walker. Here's Capella. Back to Mann. Pass to Niang. Jacks up a 3. The Pacers pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McConnell with it. And guarded by Capella. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Atlanta leading by 4. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Niang. Risacher with it. From downtown. Atlanta again missing. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. And here's Walker. No good on the triple. Man in the corner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
There's a screen by Toppin to the paint. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Risacher. He's covered by Halliburton. Stolen by McConnell. Here's the break. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
LeVert against McConnell. Now Rizachet. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch, at his size. That becomes very tough to contain.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Mann. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Turner. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Rizachet, defended by Mathurin. LeVert against Mathurin. LeVert gets to Niang. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Niang's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Pass to Toppin. Nembhard with it. LeVert defending. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Toppin can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 8. Young in the corner. Pass to LeVert from past the arc. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Pacers have been good at the line so far at 5 of 5.
Shot. Miles Turner.
Shoot 2.
That one is off.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Mann's checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks leading by 10. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. On the wing, Mann. Okongwu a screen. Mann passes to Okongwu.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's LeVert following the score by Indiana. And it's sent back by Turner. Siakam, high post. He's against Young. Nesmith can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Mann. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hawks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
He misses the free throw. Atlanta making some changes. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Karis LeVert. so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pacers trail by 10. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Auld. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And they recover. Tries again. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Siakam's got 11 points.
And this is how under control Siakam is. Makes sure to get off a good look on that possession.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Turner. 5 points in the game. Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled him there with the pump fake.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Reza Shea checked in. And he sinks the second. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson can't hit. Pacers trail by 8. Siakam outside. Back to Mathurin. Young against Siakam. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Reza Shea with it. Nesmith covering. It's Okongwu, high post. Daniels passes to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. The 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Reza Shea. Nesmith covering. Okongwu with a screen on Mathurin. Daniels, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Mathurin.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Now Nembhard over Young. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Nembhard's got 6.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Back to Young. Sweet little floater. 11 points in the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Mathurin. Neesmith with the bounce pass. Here's Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Good on the triple.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson outside. Back to Young. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nembhard with it, defended by Young. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Lets it go with a 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Young at the elbow. From the arc, Pascal Siakam cracks the miss. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. This one for 3. The shot, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks ahead, leading by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend. And, we've been a little bit fortunate, too. They missed some shots. But more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel it. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5, down low. That's the Pacers' 5.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The first free throw is good. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50-40-90 shooting splits, and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Now, here is Young. And here's Daniels. The tray. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Turner. And here is Siakam, defended by Young. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Hits it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 9.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Back to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul. And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
The Hawks shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And free throw good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And so Young nails them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Now Daniels. Ahmad covering. Pushing it up. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton on the wing. Clock at 6. Takes it out to Siakam. Shoots over Johnson. Siakam misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rizachet sets the screen for Young over Halliburton. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Young's got 18 points in the game.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Count it, and the Atlanta Leagues would cut down to 2 on the bucket from Halliburton.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys.
Breaker James Cruz coming out in the court. Let's turn it up. How do they do it, fans? Clap your hands for the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Here's Johnson. He's got 5. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young for 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Turner with a screen on Young. They get the rebound. Here's Nembhard. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouls.
The Hawks have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for Benedict Mathurin. He's checked in for Halliburton. And so Young nails them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Siakam, right side. Unloads. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Rizachet. Lets it go from 14. Pacers with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
So it's Atlanta now after Indiana gets the 3. Young taking his time here. And it's sent back by Turner. And they're able to recover. That shot wide open. Johnson's got 8 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Here's Daniels, defended by Mathurin. Johnson with the bounce pass. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. And Johnson with the stop.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Oh, when the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Now, here's McConnell. No scoring in this one. Turner with a screen on Young. Lets it go from 11. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Mathurin. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Indiana foul. Pascal Siakam. First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And he can't get the first one. Atlanta making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's LeVert in for Trae Young. And the second free throw, good. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Here's Siakam. Outside Mathurin. McConnell in the corner. Shoots over LeVert. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 7. Johnson outside. Niang. Here's Risacher. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hawks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for the Hawks. Risacher. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Risacher. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Nembhard. McConnell against LeVert. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul.
For Indiana, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots. T.J. McConnell.
And he makes the first. Mann's checked in for Atlanta. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks leading by 7. Now here's LeVert. 10 points for him. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in.
Matherin. Defensive foul. Onyeka Okongwu. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. One shot. Matherin.
Free throw good, Matherin. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson with a screen on McConnell. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by LeVert. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. McConnell passes to Matherin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, that athleticism of Matherin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Matherin. The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Buffkin's checked in. Matherin hits them both. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Capella. Now here's LeVert. Amhard covering. Man with it. 4 on the shot clock. Back to LeVert. The 3 ball. The shot misses. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Count that one from Toppin.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's LeVert. 10 points for him. Here's the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Krejci's checked in. He throws off from LeVert. Pacers trail by 6. Now McConnell. No good on that one. Man with it. Pass to LeVert. Unloads from 9. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
Outside Matherin. Toppin with it. Matherin finds Toppin. Shoots over Niang. It's good. And the Hawks lead has cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Toppin. Atlanta's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Niang with the ball. Toppin covering. Niang passes to LeVert. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Toppin 2 there. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's LeVert following the score by Obi Toppin. And he comes up with the deuce. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, the versatility of LeVert showing you he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a bunch of shots to choose from, too.
Siakam outside. From deep. Reggie with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. firm contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam. The Hawks have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
For Atlanta, Vic Krejci, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing here by 8. Outside Mathurin. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Krejci passes to Niang. Goes back up. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Niang's got 8 points.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now, here's McConnell. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Caris LeVert. Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the 1. Mathurin with the ball, defended by Mann. Mathurin passes to Toppin, and Capella sends it in.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Here's LeVert. Capella, high post. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Over Halliburton. And it's LeVert missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Halliburton outside. Up top, Mathurin. Defended by Mann. Outside, Mathurin. A 3. Tries to save it. The rebound by Niang. It's LeVert on the wing. 4th quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Back to Niang. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Matherin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McConnell. Walker taking his time here. Halliburton on the wing. And the lead is down inside single digits. Halliburton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. Halliburton against LeVert. Can't hit from in close. Pacers trail by 8. And Capella sends it back. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to LeVert. For 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Walker.
And nice read from Mattherin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Atlanta leading by 6. Now here's LeVert. Man in the corner. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella. Aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
Here's Walker. Atlanta with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Krejci. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Krejci. They break it out, 5-on-3. Here's Mathurin.
And battling against the interior of that defense. Nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
At the line, for the Pacers, Mathurin, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. And he's good on the second. So it's the Hawks now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Johnson outside. Back to Young. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass would normally knock those down.
Here's Halliburton. Ejected by Young. And he gets it back. Toppin can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 10. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Walker. Daniels kicks to Young. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Nembhard, covered by Okongwu. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Young. Pacers with the rebound. Pass to Nembhard. Over Johnson. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And it's good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Man, what a pass pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Johnson outside. Okongwu against Toppin. Pass to LeVert. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 10. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Young. Young against Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Johnson kicks to Young. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks.
So real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's see those dance moves. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
For Indiana. Others checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reza Shea, he's checked in for LeVert. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. If those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Back to Okongwu. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
They get it again. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 7-point differential. Pass to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Daniels. Halliburton for three. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. to Rizachet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here is Neesmith. Now Halliburton. Takes it from 10, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Johnson outside. He's working for Okongwu and finds him.
Standing execution. Good job working the ball inside.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Turner with a screen on Young. Pass to Nembhard. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
The Hawks leading by 4. Young dishes to Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Both free throws good from Okongwu. Now Halliburton. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here is Daniels. Hung outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 4. Inside. Johnson will pass to Okongwu. Young against Halliburton. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Hawks lead by 6.
How about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Fight Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. The loudest section, there can only be one. And they're getting shirts. Let's find those fans.
Neesmith, not a lot of room, takes a step back. So the wing on the left. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. And so he's picked up his final foul. We'll sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 7.
Here come your Indiana Pacemates crowd. Give it up for them.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mathurin passes to Turner. Here's Neesmith. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Siakam. Left side, Mathurin. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Mathurin. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Daniels. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Onyeka Okongwu.